This long duct along the basement ceiling distributes heated and air-conditioned airflow to the first and second floors of our 4-bedroom house. To reduce heat loss from the duct and improve the warmth in the second floor bedroom farthest from the furnace, I wanted to insulate this main duct, which gets quite warm when the furnace is running. It extends 22 feet from the furnace to the opposite basement wall. Its width varies from 21 to 24 inches, and its height varies from 7 to 9 inches. To insulate the duct, I selected this product from Reflectix. It has a variety of uses and comes in rolls in several sizes and lengths. I used 2 rolls of 2 feet wide by 25 feet long. It's very flexible, easily cut, and not at all fragile. The label indicates that wrapping one layer around a duct has an insulating R value of 4.2. Installing it so that there's a 5/8 inch airspace between the duct and insulation would increase the R value to 6. That requires the use of spacers along the corners of the ductwork, so I didn't do that. However, due to variations in the duct size and some joint connections that extend above its surface, the insulation can't be wrapped completely snug to the surface. That means there is some space between most of the insulation and the duct surface. The insulation is easily held in place with foil tape, which will seal better and last longer than cloth duct tape. The most difficult part of this job was cutting around the branch ducts that extended from the top of the main duct to distribute air to the rooms upstairs. To begin, I marked very rough indications on the bottom of the duct to show where branches extend from the top. The easiest place to start was along sections with no branches on top. I simply cut off enough from the roll to wrap around the circumference of the duct with a 1-inch overlap, pulled it tight, and sealed it with tape. Other sections of the duct required separate pieces to be cut and taped together. Here, I've installed a layer only across the top, with a few pieces of tape to hold it in place until the sides are installed. Those were done with one U-shaped piece cut to the right length. Access to and visibility of the top of the duct was very limited in places, so to better cut insulation to the right shape without wasting any, I first cut templates out of newspaper pages. Here's another example, placed below the duct section where it was fitted. Here's a place where an intersection of ductwork required a relatively small piece of insulation to be cut and taped in place. At the end farthest from the furnace, the main duct feeds 2 circular ducts that go into the wall and then under a concrete floor to the other side of the room above. To insulate this area, I used unfaced fiberglass insulation 16 inches wide by 2 inches thick. I wrapped it around both ducts, then wrapped that with heavy-duty aluminum foil taped in place. The last section to insulate was a short strip next to the furnace. One long strip was wrapped around the duct. The fully insulated duct now delivers warmer air to the second floor of our house as winter sets in.